What up, Doug MPA? That's pretty funny, right?
There is no other way, Pearly. No other way. When she won't even let you get a word in, because Lila, the only way that could have gone was you would have to let her talk for 3.5 minutes before you could say something.
There's never any introspection. Do you know what I mean? When I'm like, hey, you have a tendency to monologue. You have option A, adjust.
Yep.
Option B, do whatever the fuck I want. And they always pick option B. I'm going to put the link in the chat so people can come up because I planned to do this for an hour and a half and that ended.
I see a lot of ladies in the chat saying that they want to come up here and tell Pro what's what. Come on, ladies, come up.
Yeah, come up.
Tell Pro why he's wrong.
Yeah, and tell me why I'm a bitch. Sorry.
And so one of the best sayings I've ever heard in the Red Pill is the 20th century was women rewriting the rules to society, and the 21st century is going to be men responding to it. Remember, the two biggest superpowers that men have is determining who their girlfriend, fiance, and wife is. If you choose to get married, don't do it, and then walking away, right? Women always want to do whatever they can to keep a man from doing those two things. Women have said, oh, men need to learn how to control their sexual urges and not just look at women for sex and blah, 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 blah. Okay, guys, okay, I won't approach women. I'll be on my purpose. Or how about this? I won't go around getting a bunch of fat bottom feeders pregnant. I'll just rub one out. How dare you watch porn? It's insane. I used to mentor, I used to have a mentorship group, and the guys in their 20s, especially the ones in college, I'd be like, guys, stay away from don't go to these frat parties where you can get drunk and have some girl accuse you of stuff. Women hate the average man. So until you make something of yourself, stay home, play Xbox, rub one out. Honestly, how do you lose by doing that?
Yeah, and they're like, sex isn't a need for men. I'm like, yeah, okay. All right. I want to react. This is the clip I wanted. I'll bring AJ up too. Actually, I'll give AJ his 2 cents because you guys are funny together. And then we'll react to the Nick clip and then we'll take some more callers. AJ, welcome to the show. What'd you think?
Dang, I was trying to super chat you for kicking this broad, but I think my YouTube, I gotta update it on my phone. But thank God you kicked that broad, dude. She was asking for it, dude. She was asking for it. All the typical Lila Rose techniques where she's trying to act like she's your mom and blah 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 blah. And the moment that she saw who was her little simp white knight in the background that she was talking to when she thought she was muted.
Who's her producer? They need to make her a streaming station. I know what she's going through. I hated it when I know what she. Sorry, go ahead.
A couple of things. These chicks, you know how like these woke white chicks, they'll take like an African American studies class or like a gender studies class, and then use their like professors' talking points to lecture like other white people about racism. That's all it is. You know, they just want to feel morally superior to like lecture white people. They don't care about blacks or Hispanics or any of that. Lila Rose did the same thing with the Bible. She literally like took bullet points from the Bible, just lecture men, women, anyone else who will listen and act like she's just some superior being.
Well, and the thing is, it may be true that that's against the Bible, but it doesn't matter. You're a woman.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what I was trying to say. Like, it doesn't matter if it's true. You are a woman. That is not your place.
Yeah.
And they like it, like the equivalent would be me going to work when I had a sales job and telling my boss the best way to manage. And even if I'm right, it's not my place. Your place is to shut the fuck up.
Yeah. I don't understand. And then
imagine if you're Ling, you went Asian, right?
yeah. Like the whole conversation crashes to a halt when she's like, on your own show, well, Pearl, you can't say that. It's like, the hell, she can't. Like, what is that? That's disingenuous and it's trying to make the discussion come to a halt. Like, who is she to tell you that you can't say things on? Oh, I'm so offended for Nala, who's a 304.
Nala's OF still up? I think it is, isn't it?
I bet it is.
I made Nala me, and that's where can I send it? Pearly things with a Z. Oh, I like this one. I should add this. virtue signal, holier than thou, claim moral superiority. Again, yeah, can you put that in our? I'm going to use that.
Make a shirt.
I'm going to use that. Apparently, Pete agrees with you. I went Asian and I'm happy.
But here's the thing, guys. This is the last thing that I'm going to say. Pearl, I know that your fatigue is at its absolute highest, so I don't want to bring up the black community, but I have to. What Lila Rose has been doing, the black church and these B-dubs have been doing for 30 years. You know how like you say and Andrew Wilson say that these women who say I'll let a man lead means that they're actually in charge. Because the person who's deciding what rules to follow is in charge. These women who are religious, who want to judge how religious a man is, that means that they're in charge.
Well, and the other thing too, it's like, how do I'm trying to phrase this the right way? You're like insinuating that you know best.
Yeah.
Like, what are you, God? The women that really aren't in charge, like, do you know what their answer is whenever someone says something about their husband? I can't control him.
Yeah, that's true.
You think I could tell him what to do?
Yeah. I think she's just jealous, honestly, because she has so many parameters on her platform. Like she has to do the Jesus thing. She has to appeal to a certain audience. There's certain things that she can't say, places that she can't go. And then she's a closet feminist. Well, no, she's out and out feminist. And I think that these feminists, they get mad that you have the freedom that they've been brainwashed to think that they want. Because you can basically, you are descriptive, you are reporting, you aren't prescripting anything. So you're talking to all these people, saying whatever you want, and not trying to tell people anything. And they're just jealous, I think. So
all right, let's watch this clip.
Tucker has been living a sheltered existence and I am sick of his multiracial meritocracy BS. If he had to fight these pack of animals every day like we do, he would change his tune real quick.
You know, and look, there's a lot of truth to that. I like Tucker, and this is not an attack in any way, but it is true that if you are somebody like that, he is affected. And I don't blame him. You can't not be affected, but some of the stuff he says, it's like, dude, you know, like we were talking and he goes, yeah, you know, I have this Protestant work ethic and I would never let my kids play video games or watch TV. We always have to be doing things. And it's like, yeah, but you're rich. But you're rich. So if you didn't do things, that would be fine too. So it's like, I think about my parents. My parents work really hard all day. Then
oh, wait, is this not the one about women? Sorry.
People need TikTok and TV, add real holiday family, and so people need the TV.
Oh, no, this wasn't it. Sorry. No, there's one from his shows recently. I thought this was a different one where he's like crashing out on how bad the women are.
I had to bring my dogs because my wife stuck me with the dogs. It's like,
no. Okay. Never mind. Sorry, Skirt. Been watching for a bit. Happy late birthday, Pearl. Thank you. All right, let's bring up Sean. He's always a good Sean. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Pearl. How's it going?
Good. What'd you think?
Hey, Sean, been a while.
Is that your nice? It's my birthday. Oh, bother. Nice, man.
Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say, I mean, the reason why, you know, conservative women, like, they're really against the whole porn thing is because the reality is they don't want to have to compete with porn. That's really what it comes down to. For most men, the women are hotter in porn. You know, it certainly is cheaper, and, you know, the women kind of do exactly what the men want. And most women in everyday life that are conservative, they don't really want to do that. They want to make men work for it, when they want to make them pay for it and all this other stuff. And there being an alternative that they now have to compete with, I think they just don't like that. And so I think that's really where a lot of this sort of anger is coming from, is when you see a threat, whether it's a hotter girl or whether it's porn or what have you, a lot of women are going to sort of backbite when it comes to that. So I think that's why you see all these videos being made, is because men are checking out. They're saying, hey, this is cheaper. This gets my needs met. It's not ideal, but at the same time, it's not as costly. And I think that's why men are kind of going that direction. And I think there's no amount of shaming that a lot of these traditional conservative women can do that are going to get men to want to have to cater to their demand. So I think at some point they're going to have to give up.
Yeah, Sean, I'm gonna add to what you said. So I hate this whole male loneliness epidemic thing, right? Because remember, women are alone and they're praised, but men are alone, and it's oh my God, it's a loneliness epidemic. Yes, men are not afraid to say that they need. They say, oh yeah, men are more likely to say they need women than women are likely to say that they need men. Yeah, but the biggest difference is men are more likely to accept that they're never gonna get one.
Yeah,
The
but you know what?
homeless are men. All the people out in the woods, most of the lonely people throughout history have been men, and now women are signing up to have the same amount of loneliness. They can't handle it.
Yeah, so I think this whole male loneliness is just a bunch of crap, right? You see a bunch of articles just saying it out because they see Scott Galloway and all these other people just keep perpetuating these videos that are out there. I went to a bar the other day and there was nothing but men hanging out with other men at the bar, just kind of shooting the shit, playing games, stuff like that, just having a beer.
That sounds like a peaceful bar.
Yeah, I mean, it was a really good bar, to be honest. And the
Did
guys
you have
seemed
fun?
no, I mean, like the guys seemed like they were having a good time there. So, like to me, like I don't think there's a male loneliness crisis. I think this video genre is a sort of social media psyop way of trying to say the men are lonely, therefore we need to get them to level up because we want women who want men who are leveled up. So it's just a nonsensical lie to get men to go in the direction of what women want.
I agree. Yep.
It could also
to
be
not be
that-
lonely, you have to do what women say.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
the
you
answer-
don't see the
Correct.
answer to the male loneliness crisis is to get women to lose weight so that women can be the kind of women that men want. You don't see these videos coming out. It's always men need to change for women, and women can continue being who they are, and we need to get men to conform.
When
to
are you
women.
going to start making?